You're watching WLOX, Biloxi Golf Court, Pascagoula.
This is your home for Pelicans basketball, the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
This is the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
In New Orleans, fresh starts don't just happen. They're created. Every season begins with belief, built on rhythm, resilience, and a city that never stays quiet for long.
He windmilled that one.
This season, the energy is different. The roster's hungry, the style's bold, the story still being written. The next chapter of Pelicans basketball begins now. The force, the heartbeat, a name around the NBA calls New Orleans home. But doesn't every great chapter introduce new voices who know what it takes to compete? The foundation is strong, the hunger is real, and the Crescent City is ready to rise. This is more than a season, it's a movement, a rise. It's a new era of Pelicans basketball. Opening night, only on Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
It has been a long time coming. Z and the Pels on the road. Jordan Poole, one of the new faces for the Pels, a guy that already has his ring to his resume. And how about Jeremiah Fears, one of the youngest Pels, just turned 19, 7th overall pick. From the land of blues and barbecue. We're in Memphis, just off Beale Street, as the Pels take on a division rival, the Memphis Grizzlies. Hi, everybody. Along with NBA champion Antonio Daniels, Joel Myers, and we are welcoming you to a new season of Pels basketball. Seems like it took too long, didn't it? We couldn't wait for the new season to get here after the way it went down last year, don't forget, with all the injuries, because Z was never on the floor, never started a game with Trey and Herb all of last season. So to say we're excited, that's an understatement, and a lot of new faces, too.
I'm geeked, Joe. I don't know about you. This is a long time coming. I'm excited for this young man right here to get off to a good start this season, but it's imperative that this team collectively get off to a good start after only winning 21 games last year. Build that confidence.
And finally healthy when we talk about Herb, Trey, and Z, and it's really good to see Trey out there.
Listen, this league is about taking the proverbial step. You need guys like Trey Murphy. You need guys like Herb Jones. You need guys like E. Misi to take that proverbial step. They were good last year. You need them to be better this year. And finally, chemistry. Joe, you got 9 new faces. You got 9 new faces on this team. You have to allow this whole thing to come together.
Let's join the third member of our team now as we head over to Andrew Lopez.
Opening night, what are your emotions like on an opening night for you still in this, as you're progressing in your career here?
The excitement level is high, and I'm just ready to get on the court and compete with my guys.
What are you expecting from this team tonight?
From us, to compete and, you know, just to get out there and have fun.
Let's talk after the game, huh?
Amen.
All right, back to you, Joel.
Thank you, Andrew. We are ready to go. First, though, we are going to check in with Aaron and Wes back to the studio for a look around the league. Stay with us. We get ready for Pels basketball on Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment.
Pelicans basketball on Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network is brought to you by Smoothie King, Rule the Day, by Energy, We Power Life, by Morris Parts, if you know, you know, and by Keesler Federal Credit Union, official credit union of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Tip between the New Orleans Pelicans and the Memphis Grizzlies is coming up shortly. Wes Johnson, Aaron Summers here, ready to kick off the Pelican season. However, the NBA season kicked off in earnest last night as we saw 2 really impressive games, starting with a double overtime matchup between Oklahoma City and Houston, the last year's defending champions. And It's been tough over the last 6 years. We haven't seen back-to-back champions.
Right.
It hasn't been since the 2017-18 season when the Warriors did it. Wes, can OKC do it tonight or this year?
I think so. They got the depth. They had the reigning MVP. So I think it's possible. And then they were missing a couple guys. So they were able to come out with a win. So I think they're able to do it.
Right here, you see him getting to get a hand on that banner as it gets hung in the rafters. They got their rings, and they got a huge win, 1-point double overtime win over the Rockets, who are completely different with KD on their team. You take a look at LeBron James and what he's been able to do in the league. He's currently injured, so not able to start this season right now. But when he does, it'll be the 23rd season by any player. That is the most ever.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to play that long and still be able to compete at a high level like him. So him being in his 23rd, he's still competing for championships. So it says a lot about him.
Yeah, Vince Carter, who was playing? He had 22, but it wasn't quite the same.
He was playing.
You look at the #1 overall pick, Cooper Flagg. He starts his season tonight in Dallas against last year's #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama, who we will see on Friday night. But Cooper Flagg, what does he have to prove this year?
I don't think he has to prove anything. I mean, there's a lot of expectation, a lot of hype around him. I mean, which is rightfully so. I mean, but he has a lot of Hall of Famers around him. 2 of the #1 picks around him. So I think for him, it just come in, plug and play. Those guys are going to help you out. Those guys are going to really bail you out of a lot of situations. So his rookie year isn't really a rookie year. You're just coming in and just filling the void that they were missing, that link.
We have some exciting rookies that we cannot wait to see take the floor. Tonight, though, what do the Pelicans have to do out of the gate to get the win?
I think it's just compete. Just coming out motivated, just compete, happy to be back on the floor. So if they go out and just leave it all out there, you're used to beating up on yourself. So now you get to beat on somebody else. That's all you got to do is compete.
As we kick off the 2025-26 Pelicans season right here on the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
Pelicans basketball is back in the blender for the first home game of the season. The Pels are locked in and they want all the smoke. Get ready for game time. Watch it here, watch it now, watch it free all season long on your broadcast home for Pelicans basketball. The Pelicans host the San Antonio Spurs Friday night at 6:30 on the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
Welcome back to Memphis. Your New Orleans Pelicans getting ready to start the season against the Memphis Grizzlies here at the FedEx Forum. The energy is high right now as we get ready. I'm Andrew Lopez. This is your SeatGeek Sideline Report. Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, the #1 and 2 picks back in the 2019 draft. But this is somehow only the 9th time that they have gone against each other despite being in the Western Conference. Injuries have robbed us of a lot of these matchups, but they are going at it tonight. Pelicans won 4 of those first matchups, the first 4, I should say. The Grizzlies won the next 4. Let's see if we can get the Pels back on the right side with Z. Back to you, Joel.
All right, Andrew, thank you. So we are ready to go. Ja Morant, Zion Williamson. Back-to-back in the draft in 2019. Our 3 officials tonight: Courtney Kirkland, Ray Acosta, Danielle Scott. And we remind you, Pels basketball on Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network, presented by Smoothie King. Rule the day. So Eve, man in the middle. We'll see Looney down the road, Kevon Looney, as well as Derek Queen even this evening. And good to see him back on the floor and active.
Joe, we were talking about this prior to, obviously, tip-off, but this team is a completely different team now, meaning the Memphis Grizzlies, right? No Desmond Bane, no Zach Edey. They don't have another big to play alongside Jaren Jackson, so he can now be the roamer, right? It was Steven Adams and Jaren Jackson. It was Jonas Valanciunas and Jaren Jackson. So they don't have that other big. So it'll be interesting to see who guards Zion and how they attack. that rim.
Yeah, is it going to be Jaren Jackson? Because he's got him to start things off. And a good read by Eve to take it away on a turnover. Z on the wing, Jordan Poole on the floater. Not a bad beginning.
I'll tell you the thing about Jordan Poole, man, he is a shot maker.
Yes.
He is a shot creator and a shot maker.
Now, stopping the basketball is going to be a premium, and defense is going to be the key for the Pels. This Memphis team was second in the league in scoring last year, 122 a game.